Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monster Haven, a brand new podcast talking about mainly, mainly about monster girls and the universe of the encyclopedia. I'm your host Gossi, and two of my friends that are joining me for this is Kiwi. Say hi, Kiwi.
I'm Kiwi. I
And my friend Heavenly.
I
Heavenly.
think
Heavenly.
Emily.
Yo, you didn't tell me to speak, motherfucker.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
All right, it's okay,
Please.
it's okay. So. We're gonna start this off good, and we're gonna go straight into it. So, Heavenly, I got a list over here that I want you to tell me a number between 1 and 24. Just give me a
God
random
damn
number.
it, Ghazi. I told you this. I'm not good with math.
Just any fucking number
Oh my god.
Uh,
between 1 and 24.
I'm gonna say 16.
Ooh.
16. All right, let's see what we got here. We got the elves. So I'm gonna share the link in the chat here. You
Yes.
guys can look at it.
Yes. I love elves. Let's
It's in the
go.
chat that you guys can click now. All right. So a pretty
Ooh.
basic monster girl, I would say, because honestly, when you mention monster girls, a lot of people think about elves and maybe cat girls and stuff. So this is pretty vanilla stuff that a lot of people would know about, anyways. But let me read a little bit here.
Oh, their family type is succubus.
That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. I was looking at that. I was like, man, like this.
You
All
know,
right. I'm gonna read a
The only
little
one I
bit.
care
a
about.
woman.
Mm.
I'm gonna read a little bit of the description here. Well, the most well-known type of elves, also known as forest elves, they look just like humans, except with pointy ears, and they initially possess high amounts of magical energy. They deem themselves as higher beings compared to humans, and thus most individuals look down on them and loathe them. And loathe them. They live in particular villages established deep in the forest.
Ew.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would read a lot of this because honestly, who doesn't know what elf girls are?
Who doesn't? Yeah, who doesn't, bro?
Like, okay,
The second you see the ears, bro, obviously.
just by the description, it is true. Like the most well common are the forest ones, pretty much I guess the normal ones. Because of certain games, high elves and dark elves are well known too. With their own descriptions and powers and everything. But before we go too deep into this, Heaven, Kiwi, please give me a rating between 1 and 10 of how much you would see yourself with one of these in
10.
a.
10.
10 is a pretty high number.
10. 10. Dude, elves are
Listen,
high. So
think
what?
about this. 10 is a pretty high number. Like, I can understand that, but, um, how
Okay.
would you see
I'll give it a 9. I'll give
yourself
it an 8. I'll
in
give it an 8.
a let's put it. Okay. I what, an 8? Okay, that's pretty more
Yeah, I'll
reasonable.
put I'll
Heaven,
put
what
an 8.
about
I'll
you?
put an 8.
How would I see my? You never finished. You
Like,
never finished.
seeing yourself with this monster girl in, like fucking them mainly, like directly to the point. Just like how much would you be down bad to to do it with one of these?
Mm.
I don't see it. Maybe like a 2.
A
Maybe a
2?
1.
Damn, that's
I,
pretty low. Okay,
I'm not
okay.
into elves, bro. I'm
Well,
not into
my
elves.
personally for me, I think I would rate it maybe a 5. Just,
what?
just
Dang, why do
halfway.
I have the highest one for an elf, dude? They're
It's okay.
high.
I know. I mean, we all have our opinions. Let me
They're
read a little
high.
bit more now.
Listen. Okay, the only reason this elf has a 2 for me is because she's part succubus. Okay.
Okay, okay.
What?
Wait. Actually, we're gonna go into that right now. So, they weren't originally monsters, and only those who receive succubus energy and turn into succubi are treated as monsters. Elves normally live deep in the forest where people rarely tread, but those who have become succubi will be banished from their village due to the loss of elves. Afterward, since they naturally seek human men due to the succubus instinct, they will often wander at the outskirts of the forest near human settlements.
Even know that
So with that
they even
information,
branched off them.
we can tell a little bit that yeah, they have that succubus family, or well, not family. It's because they got succubus energy and turn into succubi, which is like the lower version of them. Um,
Mm.
uh, one of you want to read the next part?
Well, I just can't get over
I,
the fact that apparently
I can't read.
elves. Excuse me, Kiwi. What did you say?
I said I can't read. I'm kidding. Go ahead, Evan. I'm reading right behind
No,
you.
you know what? Now I want you to read it. Come on, Kiwi.
Okay. You said a human settlement. All right.
Yeah. The next one.
It says, due to their innately high magical energy, in the early stages, they won't be completely violated by succubus energy. The horns, wings, and tail normally seen in succubi are nowhere to be found, and they retain their noble and proud elven mind. Wow, see, I told you, they're not that bad. However, in contrast with their hearts, their bodies will have completely changed into that of a succubus, and they will always stop seeking human men. Am I out of the? I wanted a elf wife. I wanted an elf wife, bro. I think their hearts, due to their elven mind, that will find it disgusting and will desperately try to resist the throbbing. Whoa, the throbbing. Okay. I wish. Dude, you know what? At this
So
point,
basically, like from that paragraph, I would say that it's basically telling us that basically because of them changing, like, okay, their body changed into a succubus body, but their mind is still like an elf's mind. So even though they have the instinct to go and mate with a man, they still are like, no, that's disgusting, and they wanna, like,
yeah,
they try
because
to
elves are like
resist.
noble creatures, and like
Hmm.
succubus are just complete opposite. Even though they're of the same family, they don't want to become that. So I'm like, well, shit.
Okay, Kiwi, give me the next paragraph.
What are I after? Heavenly, you read.
I'll make him read the last one. Don't worry.
I know. All right. However, with their body being that of a succubus, even if it isn't their intent, they'll advance in the direction where there are human men, and once they spot a human man, it'll start throbbing even more strongly in the pursuit of pleasure. Oh boy, that's scary. Their words and mannerisms will contradict their will, naturally becoming more obscene to tempt the man. So then they're just technically just gonna, no matter what they do, they're just gonna continue going to their succubus ways.
Yeah, by
That's kind of
instinct,
sad. That's
and
kind
then
of sad
it
though.
becomes stronger when they spot a man. So oh boy,
You know what that means? No sleep.
no sleep. Have it? You wanna give us a last read?
Okay, so eventually they will the rational mind of these elves will reach the limit, and they'll either give in to the instinct and attack the
Ooh,
man,
okay.
or conversely be attacked by the man they tempted and end up having sex. After
Oh,
taking in essence this way, an elf's mind will be melted by pleasure, and her body and heat will completely change into that of a succubus. Ironically, the
oh, so
longer
it's like
they
a
endure, the
transition
more
thing.
powerful and lewd a succubus elf they end up changing into. Those who
Mm.
have completely become succubi will actively seduce and have sex with men as if they hated, as if they,
As
as
if they
if the
hatred.
hatred of
Just the
humanity
hatred.
they had
Yeah.
harbored until then was just a lie. As if ashamed of having been so pure until then, they'll receive the thick white semen
Semen.
of the human men they used to despise, as if to defile every part of themselves that used to be clean, and their expression will be one of ecstasy.
I want you like next.
You want me to do what?
He does
No,
not
cause
sound
like,
excited at all to read
yeah,
that.
you don't sound excited at all. I'm gonna need you to, be more
No,
lively.
like, no, like it was just
Oh,
like
they have
the
sex, yo.
realization of like how they do
Yeah.
shit was like
Oh,
starting to scar
You're
me.
like one of those like kids in the class where like the teacher like they start reading like they start reading like really loudly and then they start going down 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 down.
yeah. It's like when you read that one page on How to Kill a
The
Mockingbird. You have
funny part is that basically once they have the sex and once they have the semen in them or
the
around
sex
them,
and the semen.
like they what
The sex and the semen. Continue.
like once they have all of that, that's when they like completely like gets transitioned into a more succubus way.
Mm.
And it does say that the diet is the men's essence.
Can we just point out
Okay,
something?
but like, I want to ask, is that like what they have to become? Like, or can like
I
an
mean,
elf just stay as an elf without having to turn to a succubus?
okay, no,
Like, do
because like
they have
elves are
to?
elves, but it is said that at the beginning it says that when they receive the succubus energy, they
Oh,
turn into succubi. So I'm guessing something
um,
can happen that they accidentally get that energy.
and that sucks because it's kind of a sad
Can we
transitioning
just
because they don't
explain
like
something?
it.
Mm.
Mm,
Can we just explain something?
What?
yeah.
The elves that eventually become succubi, in body and in heart, will bathe in the semen of humans.
Yeah, because it says that they
Ew.
basically want to cleanse themselves because they still have a little bit of that like elf mind of purity, so they think that that will like cleanse them of it. So I guess they'll think they're being cleaned, but they're not really into it.
This is sad. This is not hot. This is sad.
I know.
I mean,
I thought this was gonna be
we're still
hot.
talking about the elf that turns into a succubi. So besides that, the normal ones are, I'm guessing, okay.
Man.
But okay, let's speak of this in a brothel way.
Okay.
Basically, you will go to a brothel, and you would ask for an elf girl. Well, I mean, the elf girl. I mean, the elf brothel, because brothels are like separately like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, First of all, would one of you still go to those brothels? Like, would you
Yeah.
think, yo, I wanna like today, I wanna fuck like an elf girl? Like, would you go?
Yes.
Heavenly.
Yes. He's not in it. He's like, I don't
Uh,
know. He
No,
gave that
you
thing a
wouldn't
2.
go.
He said 2.
I
He said
don't
2.
know what you mean.
Okay,
You don't know, man.
I got a scenario for you soon, but now for Kiwi then, and for me in a way.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
you go in it, and you will be asking for an elf girl. Now, would you be mainly asking for like a brand new one, as in like one that just got the energy and she's still
Yeah.
like new to it,
Untouched, you
or would you
know?
be
Untouched,
like,
motherfucker.
or would you be asking
Untouched.
for like the most dirtiest one that's already like all the
No, no,
way
no, no, no.
in?
No, no, no.
Untouched.
Untouched,
Untouched.
because I don't want to be.
Untouched.
If
Right.
it comes to it and I end up having sex with the self,
Hmm.
I don't want to be all up on someone that's been bathing in semen.
Okay,
Right.
okay, okay, okay.
And I'm
That's
a
kind of
virgin, so like if
disgusting.
she's also like new to being a succubus, I'm like, you know what?
Hmm.
Hey, or he. Is there like are there male succubuses? I
Yeah,
think
yes,
yeah.
yes. They're called
Yeah, 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 yeah,
incubus.
yeah. Yeah, okay. What? Oh shit.
Yeah,
We're not talking about succubuses though.
don't worry, don't worry.
Female. Okay, well then either
All right.
one, I
For
go with the one
Yeah,
that's new,
for me,
untouched.
I think I will still go. I think that I will just randomly have the thought of like, yeah, I think I want to do an out today and just go for it. Um, Asking for one, I think I could care less. Like maybe one day I'll be asking for one that's like already like all the way in, and maybe another day I'll be asking for one that's pure in a way. Like, oh, let's see how this one will go. Like, what kind of experience they will give and shit.
True.
Um, Now for you, Heaven, I got a scenario because you mentioned that you wouldn't really like go to it as a first like choice.
He said, "What's up, bro?"
Let's say you encounter one in the wild, and as it is said in the description, where is it? Yeah, wait, it's right here.
Cool.
Um,
So yeah, succubuses, man. Y'all hear about Meru?
so basically,
Sheesh.
oh, shut up. I'm talking about elves. So basically, right
Oh right,
now,
damn.
basically once they find a man in the outskirts, it'll become like harder to resist, and that temptation will grow. So Heaven, let's say you're walking around the forest and you encounter one, and she's like walking straight to you. Like, what would you do in that scenario? Like, she's
Me
coming to you,
personally,
you see her like with that like anime hot steam coming out of her mouth, that blush and like that lust in her eyes, coming
Yeah,
directly at
the
you.
good stuff. The good stuff.
What would you do, Heaven?
I don't know if she'd be looking at me. Personally,
Yes.
by the time I would even see her, I would probably look around, see if there's any person around me, see if and if there was, I'd probably just like try to ignore it. Cause I'm not the type to think someone's coming at me.
Yeah, but let's say nobody else is around you and she's still coming directly to you.
I'll panic.
Oh, you panic.
I'll panic.
Okay.
Oh shit, a woman.
Let's say you're shocked there, and she just stands in front of you and just tries to just completely like rip your clothes apart. Like, would you fight back? Would you run away? Would you like, I don't know, fucking give
In
into
my
it?
natural state of mind, I would be trying to soothe the situation by making jokes or something I would
Oh
probably
my
be
god.
pushed down to the ground and say
This guy's
like,
gonna get raped.
and I quote,
This guy's gonna get fucked. He's gonna get so fucked. Ain't
and
no
I quote,
way.
I would probably say something like, "Aren't you supposed to take me to dinner first?"
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
You're gonna get fucked on
Um,
the spot, I swear. They're gonna dominate you
Oh,
so quick. And because of the succubus energy, that shit is gonna be so fast. You're not even you won't stand a chance.
I wouldn't. If
Okay,
anything,
okay.
succubus could
Let's
like
say, let's
full on
say,
just
all right. Let's say,
annihilate me.
would you like? There's a question for the two of you. Would you end up
Mm,
still dating one of these? Like, expect
Yes.
this to be a daily thing, or like they can't contain themselves and like they want essence, or like they want sex in general, or just constantly like just doing something.
I mean, like I don't know. In a relationship with
If they
with
want to bathe in my
uh,
semen and then like eventually and then come up to me like, "Oh, can we have more sex?" I'm like, "Not till you take a shower."
I mean, of course they're gonna do like clean themselves. They're not gonna be fucking like dirtied about it.
forever it's gonna be covered in your semen. How do you feel, Heaven?
All right.
If
Let me. I found a little bit of piece of information here on the side. It says
Mm,
elves who have completely become succubi in body and heart will bathe in the semen of humans they formerly regarded as filthy and experience joy as they themselves fall to the level of a filthy creature, that
yeah,
same as their beloved human man. So even though
like,
their elf
they
mind is
want me to
still
bathe in it with them.
no, what, no, like,
Oh,
you know that humans are still considered like filthy creatures because of how dirty we can be in general.
yeah.
Well, considering elves like consider themselves as a noble, pure, clean species, they would love, like, their elf mind will still think like that, but it's saying basically like they're still gonna slowly like enjoy that they're slowly falling down to that level of being like a filthy creature. So at the end of the day, they're basically liking it and giving into it either way.
sad. It's so sad. To be honest, I can't with that one.
I don't know. I just can't see it happening with me.
You
Being
wouldn't
in a
do it.
relationship with an
I
elf,
can't
with an elf
wake
slash
up
succubus. Come on,
in the middle
man.
of the
Sex
morning
every day.
and be like trying to make coffee, and next thing you just get pinned to the fucking ground. You know, and I still haven't had my coffee yet. You
Hmm.
know.
Babe, I dropped my coffee.
Oh my god. Or like I'd be in the shower and I'm just trying to like mind my own business, trying to just take a normal shower, and then she just walks in behind me like, "Oh yeah, looking kind of packed." There. I'm like, "What?"
Look at
Alright. I think. Wait.
No, no,
Alright.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's flip the script here. You know what? I got a question for you.
Oh,
Let's
Yeah.
say the elf come up to you and then you proceed to do it with the elf. What all would you
oh.
do?
Personally, me, how I word things, I think even though she doesn't want to do it mentally, but her body does, I think it'll end up me mainly topping her because of how I do things. So I don't know, like it'll probably be a thing where we're both gonna still enjoy it. That's why I'm saying, like, if it's like in the wild or in a brothel or like relationship, I mean, I wouldn't look forward to it in a relationship because doing it constantly, I think we'll get tired in general as a human. Elves maybe have more stamina, especially succubus or succubi. Um, but like
Oh.
out in the wild brothel, I think it will work. So I think I will be down for it. Um, Basically, it'll be just mainly just me. It'll be like using each other, I guess, at the end of the day.
So technically, it's not. So it's not a relationship type of thing. Just a brothel
Yeah, I
once in a
think like a
time thing.
brothel and maybe out in the wild and shit like that.
Damn. Come on, that's like your wife, dude. You can't drop that.
I would accept it if it's normal elf, not
No, no.
You gotta
not
remember,
succubi.
she's part
Do all elves
succubi.
turn
Yeah,
So
that's
into
what I'm
that?
you
saying.
They're,
take
Like
they're
her
like a
not.
no.
anywhere.
They're not succubuses. They just turn into them.
No, no.
Sadly,
Let's say you take her somewhere. Like, let's say you try to take her out on a date, right?
to
And you're going
Disney
out to the
World,
mall just shopping, right?
the mall.
Because that's where she wanted to go apparently.
Hmm.
And then she gets horny. You're not around. She's gonna end up doing something.
Well, it
Oh
depends
shit.
because I mean it doesn't say anything about like being loyal or anything, but their elf mind still is loyal because elves are like that. So I don't know if they will like completely like try and hold themselves because I think they could. Um,
They're part
but
succubi.
about
If you're not there and
shut up.
they get horny,
But
they're gonna
Kiwi,
do something.
about what you said, it's not that they're all like that. It says the ones that receive the succubus energy are turned into the succubi. Not all of them.
I'm looking.
It's not like it happens later on in like for all of them. But
Hopefully not.
um, y'all want to give us like a final rating about this?
Can I change my
I would say
rating?
I would
Yeah,
give
yeah,
it
yeah.
like
You know,
maybe
we're
you know
gonna
what?
give it like a small our first rating, and then like at the end of the rating,
I'm gonna bump mine up to 3.
from 2 to 3. This
Yeah.
one.
What a bomb!
Okay,
What
okay,
a
okay, okay.
bomb!
What made you change your mind from 2 to 3? Even though it's not much,
Succubus
but it's
factor.
so. Huh?
Succubus
The
factor.
succubus
What's
factor.
keeping it low?
Uh-huh.
If you're
Wow.
gonna ask me what's keeping it so low, it's the bathing in semen. I can't handle that.
Okay.
I can't handle
I mean,
seeing
hey,
it come
listen,
out.
listen, listen. I don't think they mean it literally. Like, I don't think they mean it like that. Like, actually, fucking pool of semen and jumping in there. Like,
Not
it's
like
really
that,
like a
but
You said
metaphor.
that, Tiffany. It's
they
okay.
want semen all over them, and to quote
Bro.
unquote metaphorically
Yeah,
bathing.
yeah.
All
It's a
right.
it's a metaphor. It's
If
not.
she comes up to me in the kitchen while I'm trying to make a sandwich and asks me, "Can I bathe in your semen?"
Oh my
I'm not
god.
going to
I don't
react too
think they would
kindly.
actually say it like that. It's a metaphor. I would take it as in like they just want to fuck and they just want semen, maybe like cause like you know how succubus, they want semen inside of them. So basically, I would take it like that because they have like that half part succubi. So I would just say they want the semen. Doesn't like literally mean bathing in that.
I don't
But
know. At this point, they're succubi. I don't think I have a choice anymore.
okay, so
Yeah.
Kiwi, give me your final rating. Because you
I'm,
at first you gave it a
I'm
10, then you dropped it to 8. Be more reasonable.
yeah.
So
I'm
what would be
honestly
now?
giving it a 4, 5.
Damn, you dropped it.
Yeah.
Okay, what made you change your mind about this?
Because I thought they were gonna be different, and then
Mm-hmm.
just I don't know. I
You're
don't want to put
expecting
them
like a
in a
normal
situation.
elf.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I
Okay,
didn't even
okay.
know they even were part of the same family, and I'm just like, well, succubus is another thing. If they're just an
Mm-hmm.
elf, that's like a gentle creature of nature. I kind of want to be gentle with them, but because of them changing to succubus, I'm like, well, this kind of sucks.
Okay.
This ain't what I signed up
This
for.
is not really a good type of horny mood for me. This is weird.
Okay, okay.
You be in bed and they're like, "Oh, madam."
Ain't no way.
Um,
All right. Personally, for me, I think my first rating will be +5. I think um I think I might keep it that way, honestly,
Yeah,
cause
Gazi, you let her bathe in your
like
semen.
shut the fuck up. It's just like there's nothing like super fun that I read that I would be like, oh yeah, like that would be fucking hot or something. But I think 5 is enough for me. Like relationship wise, wouldn't really look forward into it. I will be more like out in the wild and mainly brothel wise, cause like it's not a thing that I would like want to deal with it every single day. Like they're elf like. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fancy and hot maybe, but I think I'm gonna keep it at a 5.
it wasn't the highest one for this one, but
It's okay.
she's cool.
But I think we can start wrapping this up.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
elf slash succubus type shit.
Yeah. Well,
Mostly just succubus talking, no elf talk.
thank you for listening to our first debut of the Monster Haven podcast.
Woo!
Thanks to my friends here, Heavenly and Kiwi, for joining me.
Hey
And
yo.
Actually, wait. You know what?
Mm,
You know
Oh,
what? I might bump my score up to a
oh
4 if
my
she can
god.
make me a
4.
good ass sandwich.
Bruh.
If she can make me some good ass food, that can
I mean,
definitely
they're
help her.
elves, so I'm pretty sure they're good
Bruh.
at cooking and forest and survival and everything.
I mean, like some like mind breaking, like good ass food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're elves. They have a lot of
Yeah,
knowledge. They're known for
they
that.
have.
Bruh.
They have
Okay,
wisdom.
Just
then I might
random
bump it
shit.
up to a 4.
All right.
Like, you know what? Excellent cooking. Let me give it a 5.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us today, and hopefully I can see you on the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Uh,